Hello everybody, I'm again here to talk about the same topic, company meetings, and but a different subtopic. And in my previous videos, I've discussed or what are companies, why do we need companies, and we will discuss three requirements of a company meeting. I've discussed members meeting. Under member meetings, I discuss annual general meeting, extraordinary general meeting, statutory meeting, and class meeting. Now, in this video, I would discuss majorly on the aspect of board meetings. Annual general meeting or members meeting are the meetings conducted for shareholders, but uh, only the board of directors are present in the meeting, nobody else. Now, board meetings as given under section 173 to 176, the affairs of the company are managed by board of directors. So it is necessary that directors should often meet to disclose and discuss various matters regarding the management and administration of the affairs of the company in the best interest of the shareholders and the public. The essentials of a valid meeting. The first meeting is frequency of a board meeting, notice of board meeting, quorum of a board meeting, chairman of a board meeting, agenda of a board meeting. And notice of a board meeting as given under section 173, subsection 3. The first concept is length and mode of notice. The act requires that not less than 7-day notice in writing shall be given to every director at the registered address as available with the company. The notice can be given by hand delivery or by post or by electronic means. Shorter notice, at least one independent director shall be present at the meeting. If he is not present, then decisions of the meeting shall be circulated to all, and directors shall be final only after ratification of decisions by at least one independent director. Then the next is what are the consequences of the default. Every officer of the company whose duty is to give notice who fails to do so shall be punishable with fine which may extend to rupees 25,000. Now, quorum in respect of board meeting as given under section 173. As to required subsection 1, it shall be one-third of its total strength or two directors, whichever is higher, as per section 173, subsection 3, where at any time the number of interested directors exceeds or is equal to two-thirds of the total strength of the board of directors, the number of directors who are not interested directors and present at the meeting being not less than two shall be the quorum during such time. And effect of no quorum, due to lack of quorum, the meeting shall be automatically stand adjourned to the same day at the same time, place, and the next week. If that day is a national holiday, till the next succeeding day, which is not a holiday, at the same time, place, proper quorum is required at adjourned meetings, but issue of fresh notice is not required. Board may act notwithstanding vacancies. When there is a vacancy in the board, then continuing directors may act there. If their number is reduced below the quorum fixed by the act, then the continuing directors may act for increasing the number of directors or summoning a general meeting. As per section 183 in 184, interested director means a director whose presence cannot be counted for the purpose of forming a quorum at a meeting of the board at the time of the discussion or vote on any matter. Number of board meetings, as per section 173 subsection 1, minimum number of board meetings. The first board meeting of a company shall be held within 30 days of the date of incorporation. There shall be minimum of 4 board meetings every year at the interval of maximum of 120 days. Exemption by the central government. What are the exemptions are given with respect to board meeting by central government to any class of company by notification in the official gazette and relaxation as given under section 173 subsection 5 to one person company shall one person company, small company or dormant company, one board meeting in each of the calendar year at a minimum gap of 90 days in the two board meetings. Board meetings through video conferencing, which is a very contemporary issue and also being recognized under the 2013 law given under subsection 2 of section 173, manner of participation in BM or board meeting, either in person through video conferencing or any other audiovisual means. It must capable of recording, recognizing the participation of directors and of recording and storing the proceedings of such meetings along with the date and time. Video conferencing prohibited with respect to certain matters under Rule 4, which is in case of approval of annual financial board reports, prospectus, amalgamation, merger, demerger, acquisition, and takeover. Meetings of the audit committee meeting of the audit committee for consideration of financial statements. Now, resolution by circulation or resolution which is passed or which is going to pass in the board meeting. So, what is the provisions which are responsible to regulate resolution? That is given under section 175. The conditions for passing a resolution by circulation: the resolution has to be circulated in draft with all other necessary papers. Send them to all the directors at the registered address by hand or by post or courier. Conditions for passing a resolution not by circulation, that is one-third of the total number of directors required that the resolution be decided at a board meeting. Other points: resolution passed by circulation shall be noted at a subsequent meeting of the board, shall be recorded or noted in the minutes of such meeting. Now, board committees as given under section 177 and 178, board committees are usually formed as a means of improving board effectiveness and efficiency in areas where more focus and specialized and technical discussions are required. Committees enable better management of full board time and allow in-depth scrutiny and focused attention. Types of board meetings. First type of board meeting is First type of board committee is audit committee. Then there is nomination and remuneration committee. Then you have shareholders and relationship committee. Then you have corporate social responsibility committee, which is very important. First audit committee as given under section 177 and other provisions and other I will discuss. So in this particular video, I discussed what is the board meeting, what are the requirements of a board meeting and every possible thing. The second kind is meeting with respect to meetings of the board committees as given under section 177 and 178. I will discuss this particular board committee in the next video. Okay. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned.